Hello and welcome to Module 7 of CIS150 AB. So the topic that we're going to be covering in this module is arrays. So you'll want to make sure and read Chapter 7 in the textbook, and you'll want to go ahead and view all the chapter video notes on the companion website. I've put together one supplemental video that should help you when you go ahead and work on the Chapter 7 programming assignment. And you're going to want to review the Chapter 7 PowerPoint. So there's two assignments for Module number 7. There's a programming assignment and then a debugging assignment. So what we're going to do next, we're going to go out into Canvas and scroll on down to Chapter number 7 or Module 7. And again, I put together one supplemental video that goes through program that is very similar to the assignment that you're going to be working on for this module. So you want to make sure and view that program. So if we go down and click on the programming assignment, basically what you're going to be doing is complete exercise 2 found on pages 564 and 565 of the textbook. So if we go into the actual textbook, it states you want to write a program in class count families that counts the number of families whose income is below a certain value. You're going to read an integer k from the keyboard. That's going to be the number of families whose incomes you're going to input into the program, and you're going to create an array of double values of size k. And then you're going to read in k values representing the family income from the keyboard and place them into array. And then you'll want to find the maximum income among these families. The one thing that I'm changing, instead of counting the number of families that make less than 10% of the maximum income, we're going to count the number of families that make less than 50% of the maximum income. And then you'll want to display this count and the income of these families. So if we go back into the Chapter 7 assignment, again, I've mentioned that we want to go ahead and count the families that make less than 50% of the maximum income, and you'll display this count and the income of these families. So this is an example of what the program would look like when it is run. First, you'll have the user input how many families there are, and then you would go ahead and input the income for each of those families based on how many the number entered initially. And then after that, you would show the maximum income, 50% of the max, and then you would list the number of families below $50,000. In this example, it was family 1 and family 5. So you want to make sure and upload the Count Families Java file here, include the comments, your name, and the Chapter 7 assignment, and make sure and include comments in your code or I will be deducting points. So that's all I have for this assignment, so good luck on it, and we will talk to you next week. Got a little bit ahead of myself. Let's go back into modules. There actually is debugging assignment, so we'll go ahead and click on the debugging assignment. So you want to correct the 5 syntax, runtime, or logic errors that are found in the array average.java file. And the one thing you do is you must include comments in your code where the errors were corrected. Once you've done that, you can upload the corrected Java file here, and the output of the corrected file looks like the following. So what it does is it just averages numbers that are in an array, and that average should be 35.5603. So if we go back into modules and scroll on down, we do have the file that you can go ahead and use that you'll be debugging for this assignment. So these assignments are due on next Tuesday, November 5th at 11:59 p.m. So good luck, and we will talk to you next week.